Hey, hey, I hope y'all can see me because I'm telling y'all, I cannot see nothing with this sunshine. All right, we are gonna keep the skincare so quick and we're gonna bounce on into the kitchen because you know them babies, they're about to be home and well, if you don't know, they think they are famished. So I am only going to do my golly, do I have a top two? I think I do have a top two. So let's do my top two favorite products. This is one. It is the vitamin C serum. And oh my goodness, the amount of corrective, is that a word? Correctiveness that it does to your skin, your complexion is amazing. In fact, I heard from a gal, I should put her testimony. Maybe I'll pop it in my stories. Anyways, she was like, the vitamin C is a game changer. And I was like, yes, sister, yes, it is. Okay, secondly, I'm actually gonna touch on the green retinol for two reasons. One, I'm obsessed with how my skin just like soaks it in when it comes to hydration and moisturizing. So I was chatting with a gal who's like in desperate need of a moisturizer and I was giving her some suggestions, but I was like, man, you really should try the retinol. Now it's a green retinol, which means there should not be any sun sensitivity because I know we are coming into summer. So I would obviously want to make sure you knew that. But I am telling you the amount of hydration that it offers and how it feels and all the things are just glorious. Okay, those are my top two. And I'm not even gonna wear makeup because friends, listen, I don't even know what today holds in all true transparency. All right, here we go. We are running. Hey, I can finally see y'all. How you be? How you be? Come on in. Come on in. So we are going to head on into the kitchen here and bake some. Let's just create. You know, I have something on my radar. We're going to bust out some. Let's turn some lights on here. There we go. Let's get you all situated. Are you getting dizzy? Dizzy. Come on in. Oh, hey, Diana. How are you? So I have to grab a couple ingredients from the fridge, but I tried, actually, let me preheat this oven. So I've got some, I just did the dishes too. So like, do you ever like do the dishes and just lay out a towel? That way you can just lay out all the the dishes to dry. So I have this beautiful USA pan or muffin tin that technically doesn't need sprayed, but we're gonna be dealing with eggs today. Eggs. So we're gonna make some. I'm just gonna kind of create with all y'all. So if you think of something else that would be yummy in it, let me know, let me know. Tell me where you coming in from. Georgia, Washington, Australia, I don't know, where are you? Say hey. So I basically have some leftover breakfast sausage that I need to use up. I have kids who are about to come home and they always think they're famished. They think I have deprived them the entire time they've been at school. So we are going to do just that. And I think actually, I didn't even preheat the oven. I just pulled out the baking pan. All right, let's do 400. I don't really remember what I need, but that'll do. So I'm gonna start on the bottom with the breakfast sausage. Even though I sprayed it, I kind of am okay with the fact that the sausage is gonna give a little extra coating to this beautiful muffin tin because I don't know about you, but eggs can be a beast to clean up. Did you know I learned a tip? You guys know this? You should let me know if you know this. I could not get eggs off the dish for the life of me. For the life of me. And so I looked up how to get eggs off of a stubborn dish or something. I don't think that's exactly what I searched. But anyways, and they were like, oh, you do cold water. I'm like, cold water? Who washes dishes in cold water? Speaking of, there was a night this week, I think it might have been Wednesday. I was coming home, you know, long day, whatever. And I was washing my face and all I could think about was how grateful I was that we have hot water. So simple for a first world country. But you guys, Like, we are so fortunate. We can have hot water pretty much whenever we want hot water. We're spoiled. You know what I mean? We're spoiled. Okay, so I've got the breakfast sausage on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut up some onion here and sprinkle that on top of the breakfast sausage. It's a beautiful day. I think I'm gonna pop these in the oven and actually, well, the kids will come home starving, but I'll tell them we should be outside in this beautiful sunshine while we wait for these to bake. What do you think? Do you guys think you will still be on when they pop through the door? It's always a gamble. It's always a gamble, my friends. You never know how they're gonna come in, you know? There's always something they have to say, or dare I say, complain about, but they have voices that need to be heard. You know what I mean? Tell me a story, because if you don't, I'll sing. So onion, chopping up some onion here. Now this would be yummy if it was caramelized, but Mama's not on top of her game that much. No, she's been busting out all sorts of other things today. And this wasn't really on the radar until a couple things happened. I heard your demands. You're welcome. And my husband was like, what are you making them babies before they come home? And I was like, ooh, kill two birds with one stone. Meet the demand and bake the food, right? By the way, is anybody struggling with the yellow stuff? Oh, I'll sing. The yellow stuff flying around in the air. Okay. First of all, ask me about nature's best antihistamine. Go ahead. You can put it in the comments. You can message me. You can do whatever you want. Nature's best antihistamine. But here's what I know. Last night, as we were heading to Caneo, our entire black vehicle, and I mean entire, just adding some onions on top of that breakfast sausage here, entire black vehicle was covered. Yellow, what should we call it? Yellow, you don't want to call it yellow snow. Yellow snow has something completely different meaning for those of you who are pet owners. But yes, how about a yellow dusting? A little yellow fairy dusting, if you will. And so if you are struggling with this season currently, or maybe you don't have the yellow dusting where you are quite yet, but you should really ask me about nature's best antihistamine. We'll chat about it. Get you the goods. All right, we've got the onions chopped. Now we are going to, I didn't even grab the other ingredients. I just grabbed the sausage. Of course. But of course. How are you? I don't even know what song I want to sing, but some song needs to be sung because, wait, pine trees have pollen? Hold up, back it up. Is that real? Is that true? I did not know pine trees have pollen. That would be news to me, my friend, news to me. All right, so I'm actually doing some local, that's right, very local, because I know what farm they came from, fresh eggs. And then I am going to boost up the protein with some egg whites as well as some cottage cheese. So we're gonna pop these like that. I think what I might do if I'm making too much, which I think I might be, let me wash my hands real fast. This is when you sing a song, it'll make your day. Sing a song, sing a song, sing a song. Sing a song, it'll make your day. Sing a song. What do you think? All right, we're gonna stir those up. Let me grab, those are my dishes I just cleaned. Hang tight. Let me grab a couple ingredients here. We got some egg whites. Oh, I have something for you to vote on. Okay, the question, are you ready? You gotta vote. Do you think these egg bites should have Gruyere cheese in them or mozzarella? Go ahead, vote in the comments because I'm gonna add the other ingredients. Get rid of these eggs. Add the other ingredients, and then I will do whatever is voted. So go ahead, fast fingers now, fast fingers. By the way, I went to Costco, when was it? I don't know, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and they were out of my egg whites. And I was like, no, that is not acceptable. So I'm very grateful. Oh, don't let me forget salt and pepper. I think last time I made these, I forgot the salt and the pepper, which I think I just sprinkled it on top. But still, we don't want to do that if we, you know, don't have to. Sing a song. Okay, come on, Gruyere or mozzarella. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, sprinkling the mozzarella might be easier, but Gruyere is so yum, and I could just very quickly cut that up. Oh, the cheese choice, mozzarella or Gruyere. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? All right, so we're gonna add some cottage cheese to the egg mixture just to really boost its protein content. That's for me because of the toning up and the muscle gain, and for them, the babies, because they will stay fuller longer. It's a win-win. You know what I mean? It's a win-win. All right, we've got that. Golly, friends, that looks good. That looks good. That's gonna go right here on top of the onion and the breakfast sausage. We've got our oven heating up. We are rocking and rolling. Let me grab the salt and pepper so I don't forget. Let's go ahead and do this. Gruyere. All right, I'll do it. All right, a little salt, a little pepper. Oh, we got all the votes for Gruyere. You got it. Now, what do you think about this option? Should I put a little bit of red pepper flakes in it, or should I leave it out? Or should I do half with red pepper flakes and half without? What do you think? Might add a really good flavor, but you know, a kid bites into a red pepper and you might never not hear about it because they like to remind you. Kids are so kind like that. They're like, how many times can I remember mom of the one time she let me down? Know what I mean? All right. Sing a song, it'll make your day. Sing a song. Sing a song. All right, so I gotta grab my Gruyere because I aim to please. I actually think I'm gonna pour in the egg first. Friends, I gotta tell you, what I really wanted to make today, and I've never really made it before, but it's like a goat cheese dip. Like I'm thinking like maybe crackers in it or something, and it's got like orange little flavoring as well as, you know, just protein packed because I'm gonna up the protein for you. But I'm just like, oh, that sounds so yum. But you know, priority is get the things done for the children. So I don't know that we're gonna get to do the goat cheese. Pause. I gotta grab something real fast. Because y'all listen to me right now. You ready for this? I made y'all a reel. I'll post it a little bit later. But I'm telling you, I have doggone made a hack on Snickers. These are good for you, yummy Snicker squares. Oh yeah. So anyway, stay tuned because these you gonna want. You hear me? These you gonna want. So, you know, this is just a little good for you. And then this is because if you got a sweet tooth, listen, if you have a sugar craving, I got you. I got you right there. Oh yeah, you gonna love them. So I'm gonna keep working because, you know, priorities are to feed the children. I've already said that. So stay tuned because I put together a reel for y'all and we will show you the goods and you can recreate the yummy goodness and you will love me because we have yummy things around here. Life should be enjoyed. You know what I mean? All right, I am filling these real full. I thought I was gonna have way too much. I don't even know if I have enough. Yikes. I barely made it. Oh my Lanta, did I barely make it? Okay, all right. I kind of got to steal from another one. Still. Ooh, I can squeeze some cheese in there. Put some cheese in there and then that'll beef it up a little bit. All right. And remember, the trick with the egg is the cool, meaning cold water. Isn't that crazy? Did y'all know that? That was news to me, my friend. News to me. All right, let's cut some Gruyere cheese. Pop these babies in. And then maybe next time we will do the yummy goat cheese dip. I mean, I don't know. I'm just like thinking how yummy summer. Hey, Gina. How you be, girl? It's been a while. It's been a while. Okay. Ooh. I don't want to tease y'all, but I'm about to just bite on into that goodness. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. All right, here we go with our cheese. Let's, yum, yes. Here we go. You know, cheese, sometimes it can have a really funny smell, but it's fine. Everything's fine. You know what I mean? Everything's fine. Oh, I don't think anybody answered me last time. Is that a part that should be eaten, or should I be chopping it off like I am? You know what I mean? Like, what is proper? What is right? All right, here I go, chopping some cheese. Chopping some cheese. Sticking in the cheese into the yummy bites. We're gonna fill it up, and then I think for dinner, because this is like their pre-dinner, because you know, the kids do like a after-school snack appetizer. Then they have about 14 pieces of fruit, and no, I'm not exaggerating, especially if you're talking about the 8-year-old. That 8-year-old, who, by the way, he has a birthday next week. The twins have a birthday next week. But anyways, the twin boy eats so much fruit. You probably wouldn't even believe me if I told you how much fruit. And yet, Mama's not exaggerating. Nope, nope. I was talking to somebody last week, and I was like, oh no, I basically live to gas up the car and buy groceries. That's what I do. Okay, friends, I'm popping this in. This looks amazing. I am sure it is gonna be yum. It's probably gonna need about 20 minutes at 400. The kids are gonna come home at any time, so we're gonna go play outside because it's beautiful.